should, that is the top. So that should, oh yeah, that looks much better. That fits in there pretty nicely. Get rid of my scraps here. Take a look in there. That is gonna go together pretty well. All right, so now I gotta slip it together. Being very liberal with my slip. To be patient when you build with slabs, because you have to wait for the slabs to get to a soft leather hard. It's very difficult to put gooey slabs together. It's possible to put the soft slabs together, but it's a much more difficult build, especially for beginners. You get a very different look when you put soft slabs together. It looks a lot more organic, but it's a lot more difficult to manipulate the clay and not wreck it. All right, so I need 3. I gotta see which side this is. This only fits on one way really nicely. All right, so that's gonna be the height on that side. This is gonna be the height on this side. It's not quite square anymore, it's okay. Again, it's clay, we're not working with wood. We just need to get close. So very liberal with my slip. Bring that back into the frame. There we go. And smash that together. The next video, I'll put the top on. Turn this so you guys can see inside there a little better. There we go. Seeing that slip ooze out. That is what I want to see. The slip is oozing out on the outside edge. Blend that together a little bit with the pad of my finger. Move my slip out of the way. Blend this. Again, if I need to sacrifice a little texture, excuse me, for structural integrity, I will. This last reinforcing coil is difficult, a little more difficult to get in there because the space is a little tighter. So move that aside quick. Get a piece of soft clay. Excuse me. And roll out a thin coil, thinner than a pencil. You don't need a lot here. Just give you some scale. There's a pencil. Go a little thinner than that. All right, that looks pretty good. To give you guys a better idea of scale, there's the pencil. So a little thinner than my pencil. Let me turn it this way so you can see in there. All right, so I'm gonna droop it in there like that and use my eraser to set it in place. Oh, hold that up. And I'm just gonna tap it in place a little bit so it doesn't want to drop. And I want to see that slip sort of ooze out behind that if possible. All right, cut off my excess here. Cut off my excess here. Sometimes if the eraser gets too damp, it doesn't want to do the smashing as much as good as well. So clean it and dry it. Again, it's kind of a tough angle here. And you notice I got my hand out here, my left hand, kind of supporting the seam. So as I'm smashing, it can put some stress on that seam, some undue stress. All right, that was smashed in there pretty nicely. Now I got to pivot this to get this last corner. Try to get it in the frame there. Let you guys see it. There we go. And I have my left hand out here on the outside, supporting it. This seam seems this seam seems a little more stable than this seam over here. But once I blend it and smooth it with my wooden knife, both of them should be perfect. All right, take this tool here. Smooth that out. Now the top piece is the tricky one. Like I said, I can't do this trick to the top piece until I cut the lid out. And you'll see what I mean by that in the next video. Let me turn this, reposition so you can see in there. There we go. And again, left hand here on the outside to support. Sweep across left to right, and then work up. Remove the material from the knife. And that looks pretty good in there. I mean, it doesn't look super pretty, but it looks like it's not gonna fall apart. All right, so now there's some outside seams I need to worry about, especially underneath. So I'm gonna need to flip this on the side to get to the side seam of what I just put on. So I'm gonna actually move it away from the piece of drywall, carefully turn it on its side, and show you guys this seam right here. So this is the one I just attached. So get this piece off of there. Picking up little scraps off the table. And I'm just using the pad of my finger. I'm trying not to add any more moisture. There's enough moisture in this, but I want to clean my fingers a little bit and then dry them to get the clay off my fingers. And this will help me smooth it. I don't want to be too aggressive here just yet. I'll be aggressive later with the form and the shape and the cleaning. I can't be aggressive because I just put it all together. And it's very not very strong yet. All right, there we go. That is 5 sides, 6th side in the next video. Thanks for watching.